All right, we're live. Hey everyone, can you guys hear me good? So yeah, this is hot off the press, you guys. Like this literally just came out like 5 minutes ago. So yeah, I did want to talk about it. It's funny because People Magazine. Remember how People is the one who said that they were separated, and Monique and Chris pretty much said that they were lying or whatever. Well, now People has the exclusive that Monique is filed for divorce from Chris Samuel. So it says People confirmed in October 2022 that Monique and Chris Samuels had split after 10 years of marriage, but Monique Samuels has now filed to legally end her marriage to Chris Samuels. The Montgomery County Family Court confirmed to People on Tuesday that the Real Housewives of Potomac alumni 39 has filed for divorce from the former NFL player 45. Though Monique has filed a petition to sell the documents, the docket shows that she filed a complaint for absolute divorce on April 14th. She then filed an amendment complaint for absolute divorce on June 15th. So the former couple's divorce has yet to be finalized. However, Monique and Chris have a scheduled hearing for Wednesday. People has reached out to Monique and Chris for a comment, but they haven't commented. But they confirmed in 2022 that Monique and Chris had called it quits after 10 years of marriage. The former couple, who wed in 2012, shared three children, sons Christopher and Chase and daughter Milani. They haven't appeared on each other's respective Instagrams since December 2022. Neither party has posted anything to commemorate their 11th anniversary on March 3rd, as well as Mother's Day or Father's Day. Additionally, Chris has unfollowed Monique and her company, Not for Lazy Moms, on Instagram. Monique and Chris's marital issues were apparent during the first season of Love and Marriage DC, airing earlier in 2022. So, yeah. It's no secret that Chris and I have been struggling in some areas of our marriage. And anybody who watched Love and Marriage DC last year, y'all saw the arguments, y'all saw everything that was going on. The Real Housewives of Potomac alum said in a lengthy YouTube video as Chris was beside her. It was a lot of confusion. It was crazy building up to that 10-year marker of our marriage. And when you've been married that long, and when you have things that you're like, listen, this is being unmet, or I've been unheard, and you start to get frustrated, it's like, oh God, is this what life is going to be? I can't take it anymore. She continued. So what y'all saw in Love and Marriage DC last season, it was my cry for help. And while she confirmed that the pair were doing therapy solo to work on their personal issues, Monique insisted that they aren't getting a divorce, and absolutely not going their separate ways. But now it looks like Monique has filed for divorce from Chris Samuel. So I'm going to see if there's any more articles on this. It looks like People Magazine is the only one who pretty much dropped this exclusive. So let me see. Chris and Monique divorce. Yeah, People is literally the only one who has talked about this so far. I think Yahoo, they just kind of repeated what People said exactly. So yeah, let me see what you guys are talking about here. Um, is this real this time? Yeah, it's definitely real. I've been seeing that coming. Yeah, for sure. I saw it coming a long time ago too, especially like even back on Real Housewives of Potomac. She never really seemed happy with him. I know this got to be a joke, but yeah, it's kind of like, that happens in a lot of marriages. Like if you keep telling someone the same thing, you keep, like, how long are you supposed to wait for them to change, or see your side? Like he would just throw money at her, but she wanted like time, and she wanted you to like be romantic and stuff like that. And sometimes men just get kind of comfortable, and they're like, well, I'm giving you money, so what else do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Uh Bet they're filming for season 3 of Love and Marriage DC because this season 2 was boring. I believe that's why they got off the show, because they were trying to save their marriage, even though they knew like it was, a no go. That means their receipts, not a plug for her product. Right? Exactly. I'm pretty sure if you look up, you could find the divorce filing somewhere. I had a feeling she was waiting for that 10-year mark. She was getting her ducks all lined in a row. Man, that's kind of true, huh? If she waited for 10 years, she gets more of a bigger settlement, right? Wow, this is crazy. Yeah. Sorry to hear this, but sadly, I'm not surprised from the post on Instagram. Yeah, it seems like they haven't posted each other in a long time. She's going to find out quickly that the grass is not greener on the other side. Yeah, but maybe she just wants to be single. I hope he had a prenuptial agreement. Probably not. I don't know. Do they? Let me see. Do Monique and Chris have a prenup? I don't see anything about a prenup, you guys. I'm not seeing it. But yeah, I don't see anything about a prenup. I don't think they have one. It's pretty crazy news, right? It seems like Ashley was telling the truth. She treated that man so bad on Love and Marriage, you see. Yeah, remember on their live, they were saying pretty much, oh, we're like living separately. Didn't they say we were living separately or we're in separate rooms or something like that, but we're not divorcing? They pretty much said it without saying it. I know that Chris' mom is saying, I told you so, right? I mean, at least they got their three beautiful kids out of this. I hate to hear this. Yeah, you hate to hear like a black family breaking up because I remember when they first came on Potomac, it was like, oh, black excellence, like they had like luxury. She was living the good life. I bet his rude mother is happy she never liked Monique, right? Greetings from Cali. His mother is not nice to her or at all. No respect. Yeah, she was pretty mean. What did she say? Didn't I tell that heifer? That was funny. Let me check something. 1 second. Okay. Let's see. Money isn't everything, and that's not all to a marriage, right? Yeah, like these men, like you'll keep telling them and telling them, like I'm not happy, and they won't change. And a woman can only take so much. I just said the same thing. His mother never liked Monique. Remember, no prenup, 3 kids. Yeah, that's why I was like, the grass could be greener on the other side if she got his money and she could do whatever she wants now. um, that's why his mom couldn't stand her. They were together since college, so I suppose they wouldn't have a prenup. I don't. Was it college? I know that he was already playing, and she was like homeless or something, and he had a fiance, and then he ended up leaving his fiance for her. I think I don't know if they were together. If they were together since college, he was already playing pro college. I don't know. Monique Samuels is doing good because I am into everything she got, and it's real. And work, I got my dad off a cane with, oh, the baby just kicked me so hard. But yeah, just seemed like she was looking for something he couldn't give her. People change. Yeah. And that's the thing. Sometimes you'll be like looking for something and the person doesn't have the capacity to give it to you, like seems like he was trying and trying like to do what she said, but maybe he just not the romantic type. And she probably knew that when she met him. But sometimes men change, like they'll be all like romantic and gracious and talk to you a lot and communicate good in the beginning, and then a few years down the line they just get comfortable and think you're never going to leave them, like he just throws money at her. um, I know that Giselle and Candace will be making comments about this soon, I'm sure. His mom want the money for herself. Oh yeah. Wow, the baby is literally kicking me in the bladder. She was just a very unkind person. I don't know what went on behind the scenes, but she has a lot of issues. She's too bossy and disrespectful to him. His mom saw what she saw. I'm sad for them. Yeah, it's kind of a sad thing. Like I said, they have 3 kids, and I don't rejoice in that. I hope Chris will be happy after. Yeah, have you guys seen how Quad's ex-husband, what's his name? Quad from Married to Medicine, the ex-husband. He looks so good now. He looks happy with his new girl, and like, he just looks like healthy and stuff. They look good. Yes, and they work, so you can see you could use too long as they're close together. Monique was his assistant. Yeah, right. He had money already. Yeah, it wasn't like they met and they were both broke, and she knew he had money. I've been with Monique from the beginning, and I'm going to learn how to do the capsules. Oh, I've never used her products. Most prenups expire after 10 years. Well, the way it starts is the way it ends. Yeah. Stevie Wonder could see that coming. You could tell she was not happy. She was nowhere near happy for a long time. Dr. Greg, that's what I'm talking about. I bet that girlfriend who was talking about Monique a few years will be coming back out. And she said that Monique started as his employee and ended up marrying Chris. Oh, yeah, I follow her on Instagram. What's her name? Gigi. Yeah, Gigi was like saying, and yeah, I forgot all about the whole trainer situation. Remember, she wants like a young guy and like be exciting and get drunk at clubs and stuff. Like that's what she wants to do. Like she wants to live her city life, city girl life. And Gigi pretty much said that, she had to pretty much drag Monique out the club and get her away from the guy. And she ended up having to call her husband and ask like, what should I do? Because Monique was like literally doing the most with this guy, showing her underwear and stuff and then the guy called Chris, and Chris had to pop up at the club and take Monique. So I don't know if Gigi didn't stop it, what would have happened between Monique and the trainer. That's if something didn't happen after that. But that trainer ended up getting fired and stuff. So that actually put a really dent in their marriage. I think that was probably the beginning of the end right there. And then it came on the show, and everybody started talking about it, Monique and the trainer, and it was just a mess, you know. But yeah, I think definitely she would have hooked up with the trainer if Gigi didn't stop her. And that's probably why she was mad at the friend. Like, you messed up me and this side dude. You know, Chris looking really good. Yeah, Chris did lose a lot of weight. He did. I think it was some truth to the trainer situation. Oh yeah, it had to be. I don't think anyone had an issue with them divorcing, but it was the lies. Her trying to dispel the rumors was basically her putting off the energy. Oh, the inevitable. Yeah, definitely. Like, I could tell that there was something going on that live with them, you know. But Chris was saying like he was changing and he was trying, you know. But sometimes the deed is done if you already kind of like you fall out of love with him, you know. It seems like she fell out of love with him a long time ago, and she probably tried, but she just didn't. She wasn't feeling it anymore, you know. So I mean, that's why half of marriages, is it even more? It's like 70% of marriages divorce because one of them just isn't happy, you know, and it just ends up imploding, you know. So sad situation. They defended it too hard for sure. They did. I hope they are able to co-parent amicably and they're both happy. Yeah, yeah. They seem like they will. I don't think we're gonna get like a really bad custody battle or, you know, a bad divorce. They'll probably just go their separate ways. She'll probably get a settlement and they'll just break it off. I think that's how I think will happen. We'll see. I feel like they will cause their marriage wasn't that toxic, but divorce changes you. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Congratulations, Chris. Now you can go get a real woman and leave that money grubbing toxic woman. Right? No, I don't want a divorce for the couple. Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll look at Ray J and Princess. They divorce and, and get back together all the time, you know. So I'm gonna try to find Monique and Chris and see what's going on their Instagram. Let's see if we get one of those announcements, which I doubt. No. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys. So yeah, Monique, this is her Instagram. She's pretty much, it's just her and the kids. I don't see Chris anywhere. Did I see Chris? I don't see Chris. It looks like he's been dumped from her Instagram. Oh, there's one. So this is the last picture, December 2022, when they went to Egypt. Yeah, they haven't posted each other in almost 6 months. So, and then Chris, let's see what Chris is talking about. He has a story up, so let's see if he has a story here. Nope, it's just the kids. They're cute, so cute. Look at her dancing. But yeah, so does he have any pictures with Monique? I don't see any pictures of a Monique in a while. Oh, here's one. Oh, March 2021. Dang, even worse. So yeah, their 9th anniversary in 2021. He pretty much cleared all the pictures of her too. So looks like there's some truth in this, you guys. It's like there's some truth because, you know, when the pictures start going away and dwindling from the pages, you know. But I hope Chris finds a woman that will love him for him. Yeah, because I mean, obviously he was trying, but there was nothing he can do to make her happy if she wasn't happy with him in particular, like the person he is. Like, what can he do? You know, he can't change. People usually don't change, you know, so pretty sad. Nothing crickets, right? They're just like, oh, I'm focused on my kids, you know, once you start doing that. She was horrible to him on the Housewives. I always felt bad for him. Yeah, me too. But it just seems like she wasn't happy, and you can't force yourself to be happy. So it's pretty much for the best if she just went ahead and divorced him, like just let him free, you know. I really hope he finds a woman that will love and respect him. Yeah, me too. Um, Neither have said anything. No, there's no comments. I hope he finds a good woman. Yeah, me too. Both of them, you know. Hopefully Monique finds, you know, herself a young trainer fit guy, you know. But hey, she's gonna learn these streets, man. Ain't nothing in these streets. I really hate this, right? Yeah, me too. I'm not surprised they're splitting. Monique was horrible to him. She treated him like a child instead of treating him like a man. Yeah, yeah. She talked down to him, and she like I said, she was always trying to change him, and he wasn't going to change at that point, you know. But sad for the kids, yeah, definitely, and they're so cute. But they're little, so hopefully there's an adjustment period, and they'll be fine, you know. But yeah, so that's all that I really had to say about this whole situation. So what do you guys think about this? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos from Empress Radio. Okay, bye.